I want to thank you all for coming today to help participate in my one of my final speeches for my Speech 1315 class. Today's speech will go over one of my family's favorite recipes. Although I know how to make many different recipes, my family's absolute favorite recipe would be cheesy spaghetti. And I'm going to show you all today how to make it, and it tastes fabulous. First of all, you guys are going to need boneless, skinless chicken breast, a cup of onions, a cup of bell pepper, and a half a teaspoon of garlic. You're going to need your seasonings, black pepper, red pepper, and garlic powder. You're going to need a can of cream of celery, also a can of cream of mushroom, and a can of Rotel tomatoes. You'll need a 12-ounce pack of spaghetti noodles or thin spaghetti noodles, whichever is your preference. And I like chicken broth, but you don't necessarily have to add chicken broth. First things first, you're going to boil your, season your boneless, skinless chicken breast, and then boil them in a pot of water. While that's going, you're gonna saute your onions, bell pepper, and garlic. Let those get soft, and add your Rotel tomatoes and let that cook down. Also in that same pot, you're gonna add your cream of celery and your cream of mushroom. You're gonna, once your chicken is done, you're gonna take it out, let it cool, thaw, but don't pour out the pot of water. In that same pot, you'll take your spaghetti noodles. We'll try to keep less pots as possible to minimize the cleanup. So you're gonna boil your noodles in that same pot while your chicken is cooling. And also, take the liberty, if you like shrimp or if you like sausage, you can also add those items as well. It's basically up to your preference on, how you like to dine with it. But while after you boil your noodles, you get a pan out. Oh, sorry, forgot the ingredient. The most main thing is cheese, Velveeta cheese, as well as I like to use a little bit of Colby Jack shredded cheese. So while you're sauteing and you're getting all your vegetables and your cream of celery soft, go ahead and take your chicken and shred it by hand. Thaw it out. And then get your pan ready. When your noodles are done, you take your noodles, you put them in the pan. And I also like to add a little extra seasoning on your noodles. And the same seasonings that you use on your chicken. And I like to mix the noodles and the chicken before I add my cream of celery and my cream of mushrooms. And you're going to dice up your Velveeta cheese and have your shredded Colby Jack cheese. After you mix your noodles and your chicken in the pan, I'll go ahead and add my cheeses to them and mix those as well. And then I'll pour all my creams, my soups, and vegetable mix on top and go ahead and mix that all up. And it's okay for your cheese not to be melted because it'll finish off in the oven. You want to have your oven preheated to 350. And you're going to put, after you have everything mixed, I'll take another layer of Velveeta cheese or shredded cheese and put it on top to have like a cheesy crust. And then you're going to put everything in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. Once that's done, it'll be pretty much, ready to go. Let it cool off. And I like to always serve it with a good garden salad and garlic bread or even your favorite vegetable. It's a great meal to have for family get-together, something that's inexpensive and can feed a lot of people with the least amount of money possible. And this is an example of one that I cooked the other day. I want to thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you listening to me. And I hope you enjoy it because I'm going to give everybody a little bit. Thank you. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. Press stop, baby.